I was receiving texts from various people, and I have great respect for that are in this profession. And they were wondering what was wrong with Jim Nantz at the beginning of the Buffalo game against the Kansas City Chiefs. We know what it was all about. He's hearing footsteps. Footsteps from this man, Ian Eagle, who joins us here on the program. Ian, how are you, my friend? Thanks so much for doing this. I know you can't comment on that.
Yeah, thank you, as always, for the very comfortable segue into the interview. It's so seamless.
He's like, no, don't listen to that conversation, boss. No, don't listen to that.
I never said that. Yeah, you know, some intern at the New York Times is going to take this and blow it out of proportion here. That Eagle is already.
Ryan said Nance is done.
Yeah, Eagle campaigning for number one spot. Well, in our hearts, you're number one, and now Noah Eagle. My God, I mean, this kid.
Your son's great.
Is he on the biggest meteoric rise you've ever seen in the industry, Ian? I mean, you may be hearing footsteps.
Well, you guys have the same voice. You know that? Like, every time he's on, I'm like, Ian's on NBC now? What the fuck? I'm like, when did Ian... Oh, it must be his son. I mean, he does such a great job.
Yeah, and all I can think when he's on is, I used to clean your poop.
That's great.
Yeah, that is one way to look at it. That's for sure.
Oh my God, that's great.
The time. Wake up with Defo, joined by Lubie. Welcome to the Defo Show.
All right, very pleasant. Good morning, everybody. Great to be with you here, the Defo Show. That's Mike Lubie. Lubitz, the guy with the shortest hair. And Dave Gurggles Gergely going to join us here. You trivia fans, I know we've been struggling the last couple of weeks to put this together, so we're going to get right to it. And we advise you to jump in quickly here. Dave Gurggles Gergely, we're going to have the trivia challenge, and we'll be able to do this for about a half hour. So jump on the phone lines at 954-417-0070, 954-417-0070. Louie's got the Landlubber's gift certificate he's going to give away. In fact, he's going to get it right now. Must be tucked away in a drawer somewhere. And he's going to also be at Landlubbers later on tonight. Gurggles has been a guest host there a couple of times and comes back to rave reviews here on the program today. Everybody loves it when you're filling in for Lubie. And, of course, Lubie, well beloved in the live trivia show industry, where he and the professor probably have put together what many people consider, and Lenny the Chronic would be a good testament to this. Plays all the time, is in different bars and locations all the time, playing trivia, live trivia. And he says far and away the best edition of it is at Landlubbers, and that is in Plantation, of course. It is Nob Hill and, what is it?
Pine Island and
Sunrise Boulevard, yeah. Why do I think Nob Hill? Because I always want to get off there thinking that I can take a shortcut. All right, I have something here. I used this on another program that we were doing as a prop. Gurggles, do you know what that is?
The Pocket Fisherman?
It is. And I'm trying to figure what pocket would this actually fit in. Now, it actually has the lure on there. So I have to be careful because there's a hook on here that probably was here since the late 60s. I don't know. When did this thing come out and become popular? It was great. Did you ever have one, Pocket Fisherman? Were there any streams you could fish?
No, I did not.
Because I always pictured the Polyman having one of these, our good friend the Polyman. And, he would be looking for some relaxation and he just cast a line into the Hudson River there. Where, you know what the saying is, when they came out with Hudson River bottled water, don't let the sediment be an impediment. But, you catch some mercury-laced fish with the Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. It was great. Now, we're not giving this away. I don't want to get you guys too fucking excited here. I am not parting with this for some reason, even though I've used it once. A friend of mine, when I found this in my closet somewhere, took it to the beach, and he actually caught a fish with this. This guy's the best fisherman. Yeah, my friend Brian Buckley, Southern Brian. I think you've met Southern Brian.
Southern Brian caught a fish with that. Jeez, it's good.
He's the only guy. Go ahead.
I would think that would be an excellent thing to take on the Antique Roadshow.
Yeah. I mean, you can buy them online. They're not cheap. I mean, the hair thing that he was selling, Popeil, that's pennies on the dollar now compared to what it was. I'm not sure where the rotisserie oven stands in terms of retaining its value. I would think it's relatively worthless now that we have the air fryer. And Popeil checked out, I guess, before you could capitalize on that. But this, my friend, is actually one item from the Popeil library of things that he invented that has gone up in value. I think it was like $9.99 when it first came out, which was big money back then. But I believe that, you have to pay like upwards of $60, maybe even $100 for one now.
Wow.
Jesus.
It doesn't feel, how is anybody, I mean, imagine you've got a suit on, you're on your way to work at some office building in New York. And you have this in your pocket? I mean,
What are you doing with it?
they would think that you were, with Doug Flutie in that testosterone commercial. Unbelievable. It might be a good thing to take to a bar. It's a nice conversation piece. Anyway, Gergs, how are you doing, my friend? How are things going? I mean, the beautiful weather. I mean, the golfers have to be enjoying the hell out of this, no?
Yeah, this is actually our month. Starting the 11th, we have a group coming in from Massachusetts. Then we have a group from Ohio for their 48th year. And
Wow.
then we have our friends coming back from Butler, Pennsylvania for their 54th year. So
Nice.
February is a huge, huge month. And today we
Is
actually
that roster
have
diminished? The Pennsylvania one?
No, they've got
Expanded?
16 players, I think, from Pittsburgh. Today is the Temple Bet Shira golf tournament here. A nice
Nice.
group of folks.
One
They're
of my
going to do their own
favorite
cooking,
places of religious housing.
kosher food and everything.
Yeah.
And they're just really,
Oh,
really
really?
nice folks. That event is at 12
Kosher,
noon.
okay.
When I get off here, we'll have to get ready for that.
Imagine the drink card is kosher. Unbelievable.
Is it just Manischewitz? What's
what do you
kosher?
pour?
Oh, no,
Manischewitz in there?
Not the
Nothing like
drink.
some Manischewitz grape before you
Like, that's
take
the
a-
worst
yeah.
alcohol ever.
I didn't drink for years after my bar mitzvah just because all we
Exactly.
had was Manischewitz. That was my introduction to it. That and Rheingold
How
beer.
do you play golf with the
Big
Manischewitz?
glass of Manischewitz.
Oh my God! Was the
Some
car
boxers.
girl? Is she wearing the thing? The wig? The car girl has the wig.
Got the tefillin or whatever that is. Yeah. Oh my God! All right, so
my
you're doing
God.
well, Gurggles. Is a basic conclusion here. Were you one of the lucky ticket holders? You and your partners there at the bar, Nando's Bar, that had the 1.8 million pick six?
No,
'Cause
as a
there
matter
were
of fact,
multiple
I didn't
tickets.
go that day, but I did hit my first ever parlay at the Hard Rock.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, listen to this 3-team parlay. It
All right.
was Holy Cross and BU under 134,
Okay.
parlayed to the Lions +7, parlayed, and then I had those two in, and then I had to wait for the next day for a hockey game. I had the Blue Jackets versus the St. Louis Blues under 6.5, and I'm looking at $185. I look at my phone, the final score 1-0.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Nothing like betting that under/over proposition on the Blue Jackets game. So
Actually,
yeah.
that's the only thing I like in the Super Bowl is over 47.5.
Oh,
Holy
that's
Jeff
actually a
Rimmer,
nice
man.
play.
Hockey over/under. So that's pretty good. Now I thought I heard you with that under in the basketball game. I could hear you all the way here at Lauderdale by the Sea from the Hard Rock screaming, "Miss it, Fatso! Miss it!" Nothing like trying to root in an under. You have to, I mean, all of your negativity that you've accumulated over the years and cynicism about people, I mean, kind of manifests itself in one dream proposition bet
Love it.
where you're hoping that nobody can score. That's good stuff. So double unders. Well, congratulations, Dave Gurggles Gergely. How much did you have on that to pick up
I
185?
only had 25
30
on it,
bucks,
but
yeah.
I got 25 to win 180.
That's nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. That's like what? Like hitting a $16
1.
horse, right?
Yeah.
With $25. All right, we're going to get into the trivia challenge here and do it
Yes.
right away. You can dial us up. We already have a player ready, and we're going to get right into it. You can dial us up when there's a free line at 954-417-0070, 954-417-0070. We're breaking what seemed like a similar losing streak in terms of getting the show off
With the heat.
to the Miami Heat, who finally prospered over the Sacramento Kings last night. So let's get right into it. The Landlubber's gift certificate is at stake, and we have Dave Gurggles Gergely. We pay homage, as always, to the Polyman, and you're going to start us out with some...
Easy baseball.
Very nice.
This U.S. president, doing his best impression of Ralph Kiner when asked about his love of sports, said, I watch a lot of baseball on the radio. Who's that? Gerald Ford, Phil Silvers, or Hi-O Silver?
Are you ready to chip in, Gurggles, on the Kiner's Corner sign that we want to put at Nando's Bar? Wouldn't that be
I
great?
like it.
He would love it, too. Big baseball fan. All right, the scrambler was on, and it lands on Mike. Mike, you're on the trivia challenge here on the Defo Show with Mike Lubie and Dave Gurggles Gergely. Hello, Mike.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Missed you guys very much. Glad to be back. Hey.
Yeah, no, it's good. A is
Welcome
correct, my
back
friend.
yourself, Mike. Thanks.
Yeah, good to have you guys on the show, lining up and ready to go. All right, you have 1 point, going for 2.
All right, Mike. True or false, Super Bowl. Believe it or not, among the prop bets put out by BetUSA is will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce appear together in a Super Bowl commercial this year?
Wow.
True or false?
Wow, that's a great call. That's a great call.
False.
No,
That's
Wow,
true?
That's got to
Wow.
be a thing. Who's not doing
That's
that?
one of the
That-
props.
But wouldn't people know that? That's kind of like when we had Katy Perry opening up with Roar at the halftime
Wait.
show.
Yeah,
'Cause
well, you got
we
to
had
make
somebody
that one.
at the rehearsal that the Footy Man, John Footy Cross, turned us on
They're
to.
probably limiting money because that's when you can go hard if you're in the commercial.
Right.
Like-
I mean, imagine you got a friend. Yeah, my friend Pat Fox. He was in the commercial. Pat Fox probably was in the commercial. All right. Very
right.
good. 2 for 2 here, Mike. You're a strong
No,
start.
he missed that one.
Oh, you missed that
he
one.
got it wrong. He got it wrong.
He's got 1
I
point.
want to give everybody credit for being
Sure.
right today.
He's got
you know.
1 point.
All right.
Gets you
He's
3
got
point
one
question.
measly point. He's going for 4. Good luck, Mike.
All right, NBA. After one of our surprise guests from Disney World, Bruce Jenner, won the men's decathlon at the 76 Olympics, he was drafted number 139 overall by which NBA team?
Wow.
Was that the Lakers, the Knicks, the Warriors, or the Kansas City Kings back then?
Wow.
Lakers.
Lakers. No
It
celebrity
was.
tie-in.
No, it was the Kansas City Omaha
I was,
Kings.
I was
back
like,
then.
it's either the Kings or the Warriors.
Did he ever pick up a basketball in his life? I mean, he was
I have
more
no
likely to
idea.
I'm sure he
Talk-
played. He was
talk about a
athletic.
shot putter. He really shot putted that thing up there. All right, one going for 6, and
It's for 6.
chance to set the pace here.
All right, let's go to the Super Bowl. Who was the first singer to perform at a Super Bowl halftime show?
Robert Goulet. No?
No, but
That was
would've
one of
been
the choices? No, get
normally,
out of
but I'll leave him out.
All
Was
right.
it Carol Channing, Charlie Pride, Liza Minnelli, or Tony Orlando and Dawn?
Wow. I'm down to 2 choices, and both may be wrong.
I know none of that. Yeah.
What do you think? Mike?
Channing.
Carol Channing. That's
Carol
what I was going to
Channing?
say.
That's
Yes.
right.
Channing.
That's right. 1970.
Hello, Dolly.
Carol Channing.
Remember her? My dad loved her, man. Carol Channing.
I like
All right,
Carol
very
Channing,
good.
but I didn't see her doing an NBA game. You got 6, Mike. You're setting the pace.
All right, very good. 6 points from Mike. Dial us up, 954-417-0070, 954-417-0070. Scott says Slim Whitman was the first ever
I like
to
that.
do it. It's the trivia challenge with Dave Gurggles Gergely. And Dave, tell us a little bit about Perdomo cigars while we have a
Yeah.
second here.
I was just there yesterday, picked up a box of the Robusto 10th anniversary champagne for the golf course here. We're selling quite a bit of them. We also have the Churchill here, but we just stock those 2 at the course. At Perdomo itself, you can get a lot 23 like I've got there at the Maldives, and you don't have to go all the way to Maldives. All you have to do is go to 5150 Northwest 167th Street, right off the Palmetto, just a little bit east of the Home Depot on the south side of the street, the big Perdomo cigar sign. Walk in there. Nick is in Vegas right now, or he's actually in Nicaragua right now visiting the farm, but they make them perfect one at a time. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Call them at 305-627-6700. Let's say it's Saturday morning. You wake up jonesing for a Perdomo cigar. No problem. Go online, www.perdomocigars.com, to find a retailer near you that sells these great Perdomo cigars. So this weekend, when the Chiefs and the 49ers go over 47.5, put something great in your mouth with a cigar from Perdomo
That's
Cigars.
a nice bet. I feel
All
like
right, well, at least we won't have you the entire game yelling, defense,
Well, it's next weekend.
defense.
Sadly, there's no fucking Super Bowl this weekend. Next
Yeah.
weekend,
Yeah.
when
You got time to think about that one.
This
right?
weekend, I
Yeah.
attend an improv class at the Main Street Players.
you,
Oh, yeah? You're going to be
That's
doing a
my-
little
Are you
stand-up?
teaching? Teaching it?
Career. That's
You're-
my next career.
It
you're
should be. You're
attending
well
this? I feel like
suited
you
for it.
should teach this. I feel like you would teach this more than attend it.
I mean, when you look at all the stiffs that became game show hosts and how
Exactly.
they overlooked Dave Gurggles Gergely after doing this for 25 years, amazing. All right, ready for our next player here is Dave Gurggles Gergely, our next set of questions.
Boxing. This journeyman fighter, summing up his boxing career, said, I can take it, but I can't dish it out. Randall Tex Cobb, Tony Randall, Tony Taylor, or Taylor Swift?
Cobb, one of the funniest ever in terms of boxing quotes. All right, here's the scrambler. It lands on the aforementioned Pat. Pat, were you aware of what was going on with that question about the commercial? Did you have any insight into it? Okay. Start calling your friends. Yeah, start calling your friends in the Screen Actors Guild, my friend.
I gotta let
See if we
them
can make
know.
a score.
So smart.
It reminds me of when I had a parlay, the coin flip to over in the anthem. That's always one of my favorite bets. Coin flip to the anthem. A two prop parlay where you don't even have to watch the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
1.5 over. Yep.
All right, you're in the game. Did you say A at any point during that conversation? Yes. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
All
You
right,
have 1
Pat,
point.
another Super Bowl true or false question. Let's take you back to 2003. Believe it or not, one of the strangest prop bets at last year's Super Bowl was if the Chiefs win, will Andy Reid be doused in barbecue sauce instead of Gatorade? That was last year. True or false?
It's so outlandish. I'll say true.
Yes.
Oh,
No, get out of here.
It was plus 1,600 last
I mean,
year.
Kansas City.
And
I mean,
what happened, man? Did they douse him in barbecue sauce?
No,
No,
should have booked it.
no,
Should have
no,
booked
they-
it.
My friend Big Rich had a prop bet proposed to him, which I guess would be typical of a prop bet. But one of his friends called him and said that he had bet $100 that at some point during the game, a field goal attempt would doink off the goalpost. First kick of the game, first kick attempt. Here it is. It's up. It's long enough. It's high enough. It's off the goalpost. And the guy made $5,000.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
That-
50 to 1
wow,
on that.
that's a bet. Jesus.
That was a nice one. All right, you're 2 for 2. No. Did he get that?
He has 2
Yeah,
points going
2
for
for 2.
5.
Going for
Mhm,
5. I'm
going
having
for
trouble
5.
with the scoring system here.
That's
today.
okay.
I keep track.
It's
You're
the modified Stableford scoring system we're using here today. Yes.
All right, Pat, your 3-point question. Football. Who was the last team Dan Marino defeated in a postseason game? With the
Wow.
Dolphins?
Was that the only team he beat? No, they won
No.
a couple.
good.
Yeah.
He won a few playoff games.
Was that the Colts, the Chargers, the Bengals, or the Seahawks?
Tough one.
Bengals.
Bengals.
No,
No?
the Colts, right?
Colts?
Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Marino wasn't quarterback in that game where the guy went for like 400 yards, right? The running back.
I think that was
No,
Fiedler.
that was the Jacksonville.
Yeah,
he
that would
was in
be
that,
Pat
yeah.
That was
Post
Fiedler.
Marino.
Fiedler.
Okay, you have 2 going for
2
7
still.
and the lead.
Yes. Yes.
Hoops, Pat. 70 years ago. So Jeff and I were around, not you. In 1954.
Imagine it. That's
It was the first this week, 70 years ago in 1954, was the first time the NBA All-Star game went to overtime.
Mm.
This player scored 10 points in the overtime to lock up the
Wow.
MVP.
wow.
Was it
54.
Bob Pettit, Bob Cousy, Paul Arizin, or Richie Guerin?
Ooh.
Gearing.
I'm going to say Pettit.
Pettit, right?
Nope. Bob Cousy. Who's
Cousy.
still alive, I
Who's he
believe.
really?
10 in
All
overtime.
right, well,
Wow,
hang around.
unbelievable.
Pat, you may be in the finals.
All right, Pat, thanks for playing the game. Jump on board if you want to play. 954-417-0070. 954-417-0070. Going to come back with the second half of today's edition of the Trivia Challenge in just a moment as we leave you now that. Lubie, multitask. It's 8:20. In style at Champions, the outstanding simulcasting room at beautiful Hialeah Park. Yes, the grand old lady of thoroughbred racing has never been more vibrant, and you can wager on the races from the top tracks around the country while enjoying a cocktail at the Brass Rail Bar or any of the fine food served throughout the facility. If poker is your game, you're covered in style, and you can play all your favorite Vegas-style games, including blackjack, craps, and roulette, in Hialeah Park's sizzling hot casino. Get a player's card when you walk through the door for all kinds of generous amenities, including our favorite, free play, when you come out to the ultimate casino and entertainment destination, Hialeah Park.
These days, we're all looking for comfort anywhere we can find it. Thank goodness for Landlubbers Raw Bar and Grill in Plantation, because they are making sure you are as comfortable as possible. First of all, they're not only open for delivery and pickup. All you have to do is go to landlubbersbarandgrill.com for both pickup and free delivery. You're going to have the best wings in the world. You're going to have a great burger. You're going to have their amazing soups. Again, Landlubbers, Raw Bar and Grill. It's nice and easy. Just go to landlubbersbarandgrill.com for both your pickup and free delivery. Thank goodness for Landlubbers for making you always feel right at home.
Are you looking to buy your first home? Have you been turned down for a loan? Do you need to refinance or get money out of your home? Call Michael Kodsey, CEO of Choice Mortgage. He's been helping the South Florida community get mortgages for 30 years.
Hi, this is Michael Kotsey, CEO of Choice Mortgage. We have the most competitive fixed rates in the market. Call me 24/7, 561-441-2730. And remember, I don't just work banking hours. To make the right choice for your home, call Choice Mortgage today.
Oh, solo volante will be coming late. Oh, solo volante. The Belmont's now 1.8 miles. The finish line is coming up quick. Luca Panici just switch the stick.
The only way to get your morning started is with Defo, joined by Lubie, right here on the Defo Show.
All right, welcome back to the show. I have time for one or two more. You can dial us up if you want to play. 954-417-0070. Dave Gurggles Gergely, Master of Ceremonies here on today's edition of the Trivia Challenge. Now, did you have some technical guy come in and work on this stuff? Because we were shut out the last
Yeah,
few weeks.
we just straightened everything out. We did a test yesterday just to make sure, and just, it's been frustrating. So we got it right now. It's good. And by the way, we just did a spot for champions. I happened to be there last week for the Pegasus.
Oh, very
Pegasus,
nice.
Great event at Gulfstream. They did a great job. $175 for a seat at Nando's Bar. I paid $5 for my own private booth with my own television. So
That's a good deal. Yeah, you should have some connections there. I mean, all the money you've spent there, they couldn't accommodate you with a seat. My God.
No. For $5, yeah, no, that's okay. And then, but at Hialeah too, a big cooler with complimentary bottled water too.
Nice.
Oh, this was at
nice.
Hialeah Park. Okay.
All of that in the champions there. So that's a great spot for a great spot.
Oh yeah, no, man, yeah, you can't mess with a pay. Who's paying $175 to get into a racetrack anytime? I mean, I know they had great demand for the tickets, but you know what the Super Bowl tickets are going for? By the way, did you see this?
Is it 6,000?
Isn't it $8,000 for like the shittiest seats?
Yeah, 9,500 for a couple of tickets a piece. And the lovely and talented one was telling me that a friend of hers who goes every year offered $19,500 for these $9,500 face value seats, and the $10,000 a piece over what the face value was. And guy turned it down.
Wow.
What are you kidding me? Well, what kind of schmuck do you think I am? Imagine it. I remember when I used to be accorded the chance to buy 2 tickets. They were face value $400. I'd pay $800, and I was thrilled to get like 2 dimes a copy.
Yeah, sure.
And now, I mean, imagine that people are turning down $20,000 for a single ticket to this year's Super Bowl. So a very popular event, all fueled, of course, by the desire to get a glimpse of Taylor Swift.
Yes, Taylor Swift. Who gives a shit?
And by the way, when the Bengals played down here, I had a friend that was a food broker that hit every vendor he knew for tickets. He gave them to me. I sold them to Pete Johnson, who was then a car salesman in Miami, and he sold them to the Bengals. So yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, no, I love the circulation once these things get out there on the open market. But that's as hot a demand. I can't imagine paying $20,000 to go see a ball game. I don't care.
No.
I mean, for 3 hours of entertainment, you got to be kidding me. Unless you just were obsessed with seeing Usher in the halftime show. All right, let's get right back into the game as we continue with Dave Gurggles Gergely. We have Mike with 6 points in the lead, and here's our next set of questions.
Hockey. This Detroit Red Wings player, after losing in a hockey game 13-0 to the Toronto Maple Leafs, says, "Wow, it would have been worse if we hadn't blocked the kick after Toronto's second touchdown."
Did you have the over in that game?
Alex Del Vecchio, Bobby Del Greco, Buddy Greco, or Greco-Roman wrestling?
All right, here's the scrambler. Classic player, maybe the all-time winner now. We probably have had several people, including Bernie. I think he checked out, Bernie. No, sad passing many years ago, and he was neck and neck with Lenny the Chronic, who's up next at one point, but Lenny has blown past him. How are you, Lenny?
I'm a compiler.
You are.
How you doing, guys?
Yes, you are a compiler.
Hey, Lenny,
Very much.
Hall
of Fame status, nonetheless.
I'm feeling great.
Bert Bly 11
Hope to see you tonight, Greg.
Well,
right.
we'll see.
Hope to see you tonight.
All right, one going for 2 here, Chronic.
If I can stop you guys from winning, I'll be there.
Yeah.
All right.
You're stink lately.
All right. True or false?
Thank
Football, Lenny. Believe it or not, HBO is planning to do a film about Dolphins legendary coach Don Shula and is in talks with actor George Clooney to play the younger Shula.
Oh, Shula.
True or false?
Shula.
Let's say true.
True?
No.
That's a stretch,
sense.
yeah.
I believe that.
Not uncommon for Lenny to miss the true-false question. I don't think the show would be complete without you whiffing on one of those. One going for 4 here, Lenny. Then move you in a second.
All right, Paul. Lenny, let's go to the NBA. I was thinking of Paulie because he always gets. NBA, the 76ers, believe it or not, in 2014, just like the Pistons, had a 28 straight losing streak before winning versus the 76ers in 2014. They broke their losing streak versus, was it Toronto? Was it the Nets? Was it the Bulls? Or was it the Pistons?
Let's say the Pistons.
That's
Well,
right.
irony there. Nice
Very
job.
ironic.
Yeah, good call,
Very
Lenny.
ironic. They broke it versus the Pistons.
All right, 4 going for 9 here, and you'll have the lead.
All right, Lenny, baseball. Who is the only player in baseball history to hit into a triple play in his final major league at bat?
Oh, Jesus.
Great question.
That sucks.
Was that Chico Ruiz, Joe Pignatano, Ray Euler, or Bobby Grich?
Oh, God.
Since I'm a Met fan and he was the pitching coach, I'm going to go with Joe Pignatano.
Pignatano.
You've actually
Got
heard
it.
this person?
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is correct.
That's a
Wow.
great question.
This joke.
Oh, my God.
Well,
I'm going to run that by my friend Ira, the Met fan, later on today. Yeah, very good. All right, we have the Chronic with 9. We have Mike with 6. You want to go right to the finals here, Lubie?
I mean,
Does that sound good to you?
Or we can go to the finals, whatever. I can
Do
get
we have
them
somebody
right
ready to go? If we do, we'll go ahead and
I
play
can
it.
get them right now. It'll take 5 seconds.
All right. In the meantime, tell us some more about Perdomo Cigars.
Yeah,
Another plug for those guys.
305-627-6700, the number to call. 5150 Northwest 167th Street, the place to go. Nice and cool right now. A good Perdomo cigar would just set the
Beautiful,
tone.
yeah.
Perfect. On our golf carts, they have a little place that the window attaches. You can put your cigar right in there if you don't have a cigar holder. If you're at home, out in the backyard, whatever it is, enjoy a Perdomo cigar. 305-627-6700, the number to call. 5150 Northwest 167th Street, the place to go. Saturday, Sunday, they're closed. Go online, www.perdomocigars.com, to find a retailer near that sells these great cigars.
All right, we
Today,
have like
it's
legends
a
of the
great
game
crowd
playing
listening
today.
to
What a
Perdomo
quartet.
One more player?
One more player.
All
We're
right.
going to go another set of questions with Dave.
All right, tennis. This player turned announcer commenting on a previous match said about Tomas Zib, that's one of the best sets I've seen him play. Although I should preface that by saying I've never seen him play before.
It's become a
John
common
McEnroe,
line. Yeah.
Curtis
John
Rowe,
McEnroe.
Ben Curtis, or Curtis Stevenson?
All right, rolling the scrambler. And another guy that's on the Mount Rushmore of players of this game, Ron. You're on the trivia challenge. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, guys. It's nice to have trivia back.
Nice to
Yeah,
have you back.
we're happy about it. It's technical difficulties, as they call it, for the last several weeks. Okay, you have 1 point. You're in the game, Ron.
Ron, true or false football? In the game between the Chiefs and the Bills, a couple in Kansas City filmed it, and this went viral. When the announcer said the wind was blowing left to right, in their living room, they put on a fan and turned it from left to right and cheered as the field goal went wide right. True or false?
Yeah, I don't think you can make that up. I'm going true.
I can make that up, but it still was true.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
wow.
true. Yep.
All right, 2 for 2, Ron, going for 5.
All right, Ron, here we go. College football from 1948 to 73, Miami hosted a bowl game. What was that bowl game called? Was that the Blue-Gray game, the North-South game, the Holiday Bowl, or the Mason-Dixon Bowl?
Wow.
Let's go North-South Bowl.
North-South.
Nice.
On
Yes.
fire here.
Jesus, you guys are kicking ass today.
On the precipice of a sweep, possibly.
Wow.
5 points. Still, you'd be out of the money if you get
Yeah,
this one wrong.
Mike's still ahead of you, so you got to
Yeah.
get this.
Baseball. In 1978, 2 major league players set a record by each of them hitting 2 pinch hit grand slams. Davey Johnson and was it Cliff Johnson, Mike Ivey, Gates Brown, or Del Unser?
Let's go Del Unser.
Del Unser.
It was
Incorrect.
Mike Ivey. Mike Ivey did it.
Thanks for playing, Mr. Ron. I presume I'll see you tonight, and I appreciate that, and we'll see you later.
This is some tough game, Gurggles. I mean, a guy's on the verge of a sweep, and he ends up out of the money here in a 4-team field. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to pair up Mike and Lenny the Chronic for the championship of this week's edition of the game. Good to have Gurggles back in the fold there. What do you got planned this weekend? Do you follow up on your Pegasus triumphs and go right back
Well,
out
I've
to
got
the
to go
track?
to the Hard Rock and cash it in tomorrow, so I might put me close to a let it ride table, and we'll see. And I'm definitely going to bet the over. And then I'm joining some friends at a local parimutuel for the Holy Bull this Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, very good. Any prospects there? I mean, I'm not really in touch with
I
what's been
think
going on at the track.
the big horse is Fierceness that ran in the Belmont. He's an overwhelming favorite. Of course, I'll bet against him. So we'll
Kind
see.
of an interesting development there, where the owners of a couple of the top 3-year-olds in the country had said, "Hey, we're not running in the Derby because you still have this ban on Baffert," and they
Right.
actually stuck by Baffert.
I
in
saw
this
that.
case.
Yep.
Very unusual display of at that level of loyalty. I mean, imagine everybody dreams about winning the Derby. I don't know if these owners have won previous Derbies, but you talk to anybody in the game, from some groom at Beulah Park all the way up to the most illustrious of jockeys, and they all say the same thing. Hey, all I ever wanted to do was win a Kentucky Derby.
Right.
So to take 2 horses that would have had a chance off the board there to display loyalty to Bob Baffert, I thought, well, whatever you think of Baffert, was still pretty impressive. I mean,
Oh yes, definitely.
amazing to do that. All right, the finals are set. We have Mike and Lenny. Here's the way it works, guys. You're familiar with the rules, but for the uninitiated, people that might want to play the game in the future here, that are just tuning in, discovering the South Florida Live channel, and Mike Lubie Lubitz, Gurggles is going to toss out a question here, and if either of the players wants to answer right away, just call out your name, and if nobody does, we'll offer multiple choice. First person to call out his name gets first choice. We go back and forth till we have a winner for the championship, the Landlubber's gift certificate, and the distinction of being a winner on the Trivia Challenge. Here is Dave Gurggles Gergely.
All right, since you're both members of the Chronics, I can't wish either of you good luck. Here we go. Super Bowl. Let's do another prop special for you. According to Yahoo Sports, which flavor Gatorade is the favorite to be poured on the winning coach?
All right, good one. Anybody? Here's multiple choice. I would imagine lime is one of the choices here.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Is it orange, purple, blue, or yellow/lime?
There you go. Anybody?
Mike's ready. What, Mike?
What is it?
Blue.
Blue. Incorrect.
Oh, it's never
3 left for
blue.
Lenny. I would have gone blue last on that list.
Lenny's
it's never
strategy,
blue.
always let the other guy
Yeah,
go
it's
first.
annoying. I want him to
Lenny,
get it right with
is
Lenny's.
it orange, purple, or yellow/lime?
I'm gonna go for orange.
Orange.
No,
Incorrect.
No, that's not it.
2 left for Mike. Lenny's strategy backfires so far.
I mean,
Mike, is it purple or yellow/lime?
smart.
Purple.
Purple.
It's correct. Wow.
Funny.
I would have
Purple. I
never
would've
thought
said
that.
lime.
It was orange
Who
at
drinks
plus
grape,
500.
It was purple.
Nice.
All right, I didn't know they had a purple. Congrats, Mike. I'll get to that gift certificate to you. Appreciate you guys playing.
Should be able to pick it up tonight there from Mike Lubie Lubitz directly.
No,
All right,
Mike doesn't go to the.
Oh, he doesn't?
Atlanta. And he's invited. We'd love to have him, but no, I've yet to meet Mike in person.
Very good. All right. Great job, people. Thanks so much for playing. We're happy to have Gurggles back. And
Great
technically,
seeing you guys.
do you remember what you did, to get to this point where you could actually appear on the show?
I think so, but we'll take it 1 week at a time.
Just right down the steps, my friend. Right down the steps. It's like me trying to hook up these IV bags by myself. It's like, where does this go? And then next thing you know, I got this stuff coming up my ass. All right. Thanks so much, Gurggles. Always a pleasure. Lubie, we will see you at 1 o'clock. Wicked Cheesesteaks, one of our favorite places to go. And you guys are welcome to stop by for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Always a spectacular. Did Mayo really eat like 3 more meals after we were at the batch
So what
yesterday?
he says is he did a 5-bagger where, he had to pick up checks and he was also just seeing some friends. He went to 5 places. Heritage was doing a special hoity-toity event, so he didn't get to eat there, but he did sneak in to give Reno shit.
Yeah.
He went to Cafe Seville, say hey to Joey. He had a drink.
Ran into Charlie
there.
Partridge.
But he saw Partridge Man.
Yeah.
But we did witness him eat a great deal of food at Batch.
Yes.
He definitely showed us a massive platter of oysters at Kiel.
Even Keel.
And a massive platter of sushi that had my wife drooling at Kaizen. So we definitely ate at 3 of the 5 from 12 to 8. And I don't think I ate anything but like a slice of pizza after Batch. But
yeah. I think I had a scoop of yogurt here with my new regimen.
Is Mike Mayo.
Which is totally fucked up, by the way. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll join you tomorrow, Degenerate Friday edition of the program. We've been off on hiatus on the Tony Bruno Sports Network, which is probably a good thing because every day I'm seeing them having more and more technical difficulties, Lubie, which was your frustration where you said, I'm out. You guys fix this or I'm out.
Among other things.
And we're hopefully they will come back strongly at some time up soon, but we're going to be out of there for the next week or so because they're going to be on site. Oh boy, I have my fingers crossed for Tony and Miss Robin and
Yeah, I
all
hope
the
it works out
people
there.
there because they're going to be taking all of that stuff which wasn't working where it was situated on the road.
Wish them
Yeah,
luck. Check us out, 1 o'clock, Wicked Cheesesteaks.
Yeah, 1 o'clock, Wicked Cheesesteaks. That's on Commercial Boulevard. On Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard. Great place. It's a favorite of many celebrities. So I guess, to protect their privacy, shall remain unnamed.
Yes.
But, if you happen to like a game where you don't use your arms or hands, you might find some of the top people in there. Dining on a cheesesteak. Yeah, so it's great. That's a little hint there. Is it A, Ronaldo, B, Thomas Rongan, C, Ray Hudson, or D? We'll leave that blank. All right, we'll see you. Wicked Cheesesteaks, 1 o'clock for the Mike Mayo Lunchbox Show right here on South Florida Live and also on the Let's Eat South Florida Facebook page. 140,000 strong. Mayo, he reigns supreme. I wonder he can eat like 7 meals and just brush it off. It's incredible. And he doesn't pay for any of them. Zero. No money leaves his ads. In fact, yesterday he pulled a typical move of guys I know at the track, right? Hey, you got a 20? Like, what? All right. No, he's always very generous with the people that take care of us at these various stops. So, we appreciate that. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Mike Mayo's Lunchbox as we leave you on that.
The time.
A food show? Yeah, it's 8:38.
Snack. Let's go to eat a damn snack.
Look what they done to my